What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be taking on the Fighting Legend FRIEZA. We'll be taking down the Space Traveling Warriors mission here. So I am attempting to do this the same way that I did the previous mission, with the Universe Survival Saga and Universe 6 categories being combined together and doing both missions at the same time. I am actually going to do the same thing here. This is Space Traveling Warriors and Universe Survival Saga. So unfortunately, there's no way to do all three at once because the only unit in the game that is combined on all three categories is Hit. So yeah, but this is a way that you could knock out the Universe Survival Saga missions in two different builds without actually having to just solo that one, right? So obviously we're using a friend UI Goku here because he's going to be better than like a friend Jiren. We don't have access to the AGL Jiren yet on global. And the friend unit doesn't matter for the mission, right? So we'll go ahead and jump in here. I have absolutely no idea how this team is going to perform. This is going to be like a huge question mark. So I guess I should switch to the wiki really quick just to highlight the mission. This is the mission we're doing right here. Or we did the Universe 6. We're doing this one right here. 6 Space Traveling Warriors categories. And then we also have the Universe Survival Saga on there. But like I said, we already did complete that with the previous run. Just know that this team will, meet the credentials for that mission. Okay. So I haven't really fully thought about my rotations yet. Obviously, I know I want to have UI Goku and Jiren as main rotations. Maybe we can go ahead and keep Goku with Dispo for now. Maybe Dispo's probably going to be really good to keep with Jiren, though, right? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. It's the first phase, so we don't really need to worry about like maximizing links or anything like that. Yeah, I think it's going to be smart to link up Dispo with Jiren. Maybe the problem that this team is going to have is slot 1. Because obviously we know Goku's going to be fine in slot 1 on one turn, but Jiren is definitely not a slot 1 unit. I'm actually not super well versed in what Dispo does. I might have to take a moment to read through his kit and see if he can be used in slot 1. Otherwise, like, it's possible this Hit might be our other slot 1 unit. He's got some really good dodge chance, so he could be a unit that we rely on to be in the first slot for us. We'll see. We've got a little bit of time to play around with it and see how these units are doing. But for now, I think it's smart to probably rotate Dispo. Okay, perfect. We love this. Do we want to keep maybe the Ribrians on rotation together? I know this physical Ribrian is insane, but obviously looking at her kit here, you can tell that she's not a slot 1 unit. Unless there's just like a massive amount of dodge in here. I don't think that there is, though. Oh, chance of evading 22% per rainbow key sphere up to 88. So she does have some good dodge chance. But only with rainbow key spheres, and right now she doesn't have any rainbow key spheres selected. So we're gonna have to... I'm gonna do this. Just so that we can try to get that rainbow key sphere for them. Still only the one. Yeah, see, with a rainbow orb changer around, she would be looking gnarly. Oh yeah, that's right. Jiren's gonna have to get some hits here so that he can get the key built up fully. That'll be helpful just to make sure that he's doing 24 key supers every turn. He also has the attack disable. That's going to be important to remember. Oh man, this is definitely going to be the question mark turn here. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at Dispo's kit right now and see if he's got any slot 1 capabilities. If so, we will get him rotated onto this rotation. Well, he's already going to be around here, right? So we'll wait another turn for him to show up here. And then we'll take a look at him and see if he can be a feasible slot 1 unit for us. And then I'm not sure about Topo. No, yeah, he's not going to be slot 1 as well, right? He's just supporting and all of that. Okay. Alright, so let's just throw Goku down. Try and get as many same type orb selections as possible to build up for that Dokkan attack. I think it's going to be important. Okay, Goku actually gets hit with that. Topo dodges it. Nice. Wow, that was random. Our 2 dodging characters got hit by that attack, and then the one character that's not built to dodge just dodged it. Lovely. Well, it's actually a good thing because he probably would have gotten hit very hard by that. Okay. Dispo. Let's check it out. See how Dispo's doing here. Okay, so he gets the additional defense before receiving an attack, which is good. He's got the pan mechanic. And then 11% within the same, or high chance of evading plus an additional 11% within the same turn with each super attack performed. Okay. So he has the extra defense before he attacks, and then he gets additional dodge chance as he goes to attack. So yeah, we're definitely going to leave the rotations like this. We'll keep him slot 1, and then we're going to get Jiren to stay slot 2 probably for the time being. And then we'll rotate off. And this is perfect because we're going to have an OP tech type unit on each rotation. So as the Universe 2 girls, rotate around to provide their orb changing, it's going to be good for both rotations. So yeah, this is actually a really solid way to have this set up. The only real question mark is going to be if Dispo's like start of turn defense is going to be enough to help him tank once we get to like those final phases, right? That will be the biggest question mark, because we know we're going to have plenty of dodge here. He's only... Or wait, actually, I'm pretty sure I 90%ed him on the banner. So let me go double check how I put his build. I would assume I did full dodge. I do full dodge for most every character nowadays. But yeah, I do just need to double check that really quick. If I did full dodge, then that's very, very good. That is probably how I would want him built, now that I've actually seen, like, the full extent of his kit. This is my first time actually using the Dispo unit, so... And I'll do a quick read through, but sometimes when you don't have rotations applied and you're not thinking about things in the actual terms of like strategy of the game, or like on specific team builds, then it is kind of hard to see like how you should build a unit. But it's pretty clear to me that Dispo is going to want to be used as a, slot 1 unit. Okay, so now we could probably keep Ribrianne on rotation with Goku, because I know this Ribrianne is, like, really, really solid, and then that way the Topo can help boost, the opposite rotation. Okay, we'll give him those. So unfortunately, no Rainbow Orbs for her, but it's not going to matter. The enemy's at such low HP, and she's got type advantage that will probably just finish her off. Okay, we'd love to see a crit there. I was assuming he was just going to do no damage, but the crit definitely helped. Nice, double crit. Very, very good. Okay, and we dodge the attack that matters. So yeah, the numbers on this team are looking pretty low. The one thing that means for sure is that we're going to have to survive for a couple of extra turns on the like last 2 phases of the fight, right? Where it starts to get really scary. So we're going to have to find a way to be dodging more attacks. Let's see. So Dispo has only 100k defense here. I believe he gets more like once you select the orbs with him, because then it solidifies him being in slot 1. Like, it doesn't go down when you move him out of slot 1, and he's supposed to get the 150% in slot 1, so it's not reflecting that yet. Let's go ahead and... Shoot, how do I want to do this? I guess we'll grab that orb with him, and then we can just get the couple for Jiren right here. I'm trying to leave all those rainbow orbs for the opposite rotation. I think that's going to be smart. If Topo starts to sell for us... I keep saying Topo, oh my god. If Dispo sells for us here, then we will go ahead and switch to having this int hit as our slot 1 unit. Oof, yeah, that's really, really bad. Okay, and we still have 2 phases to go that both hit harder than this. So, yeah, we're going to rotate when Hit comes back. We're going to need to survive 1 more turn with Dispo at the front here. And then when Hit comes back, we're going to leave him in slot 1 and just depend on his dodging. I think it's going to be better. Because obviously post-super, like, we're going to have so much dodge here now that we're probably not going to get hit by any one of these attacks. And if we do, it'll be a double-digit tank. But But yeah, as you can see, we almost lost it all there. And now we're actually in a really, really precarious situation because of how low our HP just got. So that's going to be interesting to deal with. Okay, the attack disable is nice. I don't think it's going to do anything. We'll probably finish him off here. Oh, no crit. Okay, so then the attack disable is good. And then hopefully we just need to do... Okay. I was going to say, because he was going to get an attack disable as well, that hopefully we wouldn't finish off the enemy. Because we knew we weren't going to get hit by that last attack anyway. And then we would have had an additional turn to select some key orbs and get some more HP back for this turn right here. Okay. So their active skill is going to do what again? Giant form for 2 turns. Maybe I should launch that here. Though I'm pretty sure UI Goku could melt it, and then... No, we should actually save this for the next phase, yeah. No, this is going to be smart. Okay, so watch me here, Let me cook. Brothers and sisters. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and launch UI Goku's active skill here. Perfect. Very good, very good. Alright, now... We've launched his active skill, so we're going to get all the counters and stuff. He's got type advantage, which is good. We're going to go ahead and just select these couple orbs right here for him, so we can open up some of these green orbs for Ribrianne. Oh, man, do I want to put physical Ribrianne here? I think I want to put physical Ribrianne here. And then after physical Ribrianne goes, we'll do that. Yeah, this is going to get us the most healing for the turn, which I feel like is a good idea, just to set us up for going into the next phase, right? So obviously he's going to dodge and counter everything. Lots of attacks here for him to take advantage of doing damage on the enemy. And then obviously his attack stat is going to be looking very good this turn. So I'm really, really hoping that with the double type advantage, we can finish off this Frieza in one phase. That would be really nice. I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing if he survives. Well, actually it would, because we don't have a type slot 1 unit on the next rotation, really. Because we rotated off the hit. It's just going to be depending on Dispo. And we already know Dispo's defense isn't enough, and now he's going to be dealing with type disadvantage against this enemy. So yeah, there we go. We're able to easily melt this enemy down with Goku. Not a problem. Because we've still got all of these counterattacks coming in. Yeah, very nice. And now they've been buffed by his super attack effect, so they are going to absolutely destroy him. Okay, so name of the game is just survive this turn right here. And if we survive this turn, then we win for free, because Goku is absolutely going to be able to clean up for us. So yeah, it's pretty... Things are looking a little scary right now. It's just going to be a matter of survive those first 2 hits with Dispo, and then we win. That is legitimately all it's going to take for us to win here. So let's get as many same type orbs as possible. Dang, those purple ones didn't drop clean. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we're at 260k. So, okay, perfect. So we learned from this run that Dispo is not going to be good enough to be our slot 1 unit. We're just going to need to rely on int hit to get the dodges, and have him with the Jiren. Okay, so it looks like I built him full additional, actually, instead of full dodge, which was probably a mistake on my part, but it does make him post-super really, really good, right? Okay, yeah, so we'll go ahead and jump right back in. I think we can do this. We're just going to keep in mind keeping int hit with Jiren. And then, I guess in that case, because we're not using Dispo for the Jiren himself... I mean, the tough part is that he's a Universe 11 support, so I kind of want to keep him on rotation with Hit, or with Jiren. But obviously we can't keep him on rotation, but I just mean I want him to be one of the slot 3 units that is continuously buffing him, instead of never being on rotation with him because he's always with the Goku. So yeah, we'll just do it like this. So yeah, then I guess the question mark is going to be, who do we keep on rotation with Goku? We could do Hit. We could also do the physical Ribrianne. I think the physical Ribrianne is probably the best idea. That way we can keep our 3 floating units are going to be the Dispo support, the Topo support, and then the Tech Universe 2 girls here, because they, you know, technically they're support as well. Not actually, but because they're going to be providing so many, you know, tech orbs every rotation that they come on. And then we've got Jiren and UI Goku with the high defense stats, and then they're going to be able to heal a lot from those orbs. Okay, so here we'll go ahead and put Dispo first slot, just because we have 2 of our slot 3 units that need to be rotated off anyway. So we'll start with rotating the Dispo, or rotating the Topo, just because he's got type disadvantage here. And I think Dispo should be fine in this first slot for this phase. Dodge, it works. Jiren's got certainly a lot of support on a rotation like this, so that's pretty exciting. Kind of curious what his attack stat is going to end up being. Okay, we should cleanly dodge all of these. Nice. Very good. 13 mil. Not bad, not bad. That's obviously before much build-up at all. He's definitely going to be doing even better later in the fight. Okay. So we'll go ahead and link up the girls. Yeah. Do I even need... Okay, here's the thing. I feel like I don't even need those orbs for him. I kind of want to just leave those. And then... Yeah, they have to select a bunch of them anyway. So I might as well get the 2 key spheres for the additional dodge chance. And then we can grab all of these. Perfect. Yeah, it's almost a little weird when they kind of change too many orbs, right? A bit odd. On this rotation, the perfect way for it to happen is to have a chunk of the tech orbs on one side of the screen, and then a bunch of physical orbs on the other side of the screen. That way we can get a big selection for Goku to get some healing and get his 24 key, and then also get a bunch of rainbow orbs selected for the Ribrianne, the giant Ribrianne. Okay, Ribrianne doing lots of damage there. We like that. I don't think we're quite going to finish off the enemy here, so we got one more turn. But it's perfect, because now we have a rotation set up prior to those final 3 phases, right? Which are going to be the really tough ones. Alright, 2 bars of health left to deal with. Not a problem. Should be easy enough to take care of here. Okay. I am actually just going to put Tech Jiren up front. Yeah. There's basically no reason not to. Since we don't have any slot 1 attacks happening. We'll go ahead and keep him up front. I am going to keep the int hit on because I assume that the next rotation that they come back, we're going to need int hit in slot 1. The only reason we could put Jiren there is because there's no attacks up front. So, yeah. But I just figured I'll make it a little quicker to get to the next phase. Instead of waiting for hit to do half the damage, dodge a bunch of attacks, and then wait for Jiren to attack anyway, we might as well just put Jiren up front. Okay. Final 3 phases here. Alright, so we've got Goku up front. Should be fine. Perfect. And then we're only going to get 1... Oh, sweet. We can get 2 rainbow orbs here. That's good. And then we'll grab all the int ones. We do need to start prioritizing the same type selection as much as possible, just to make sure that we can get closer to that Dokkan attack. It's still looking a bit far away at the moment. We got hit by a couple of those attacks. I'm pretty sure Goku's not fully built up yet. He's going to have to dodge a couple more. Just because we have been getting hit by some of these, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm kind of liking the strat of, like, 2 turns to finish off the enemy here. I kind of enjoy that we're not finishing it off in the one phase, because it's allowing Goku to start the phase out and be, like, our really, really solid slot 1 support unit. And then the next turn is like our weaker of the 2 turns, but we usually don't have to spend the full turn because we're able to finish off the enemy before it's over, right? Okay, so they have their active skill ready. Obviously, we're going to hang on to that for a little bit. Okay, so here's really kind of... This sucks. I don't want to have to get all these orbs with him, but, like, we need him up front. So, we don't really have a choice. Hopefully, we can get a decent spawn. Nice, that is good, that is good. And I guess these for them. Sure. Okay, no same type selections there, which is unfortunate. No dodges. Come on, Hit. Come on. You gotta dodge these, buddy. If I knew I was just gonna get hit with 2 normals, I would have put Jir in there. He would have double-digit tank those. I was just worried about a super. Alright, so we know where we're sitting at. With this team, we definitely don't have the capability of like, you know, double slot ones. Obviously, that wouldn't be as much of a problem if I had just used, like, a generic Space Traveling Warriors team. We probably could have had some better units, you know, like maybe if we had used a Turles lead and using some of those supports like Diaz and Cacao, Amanda and Raisin and stuff. Maybe we would have had some better options. But when I was originally building the team, I saw that we had so many different, you know, Universe Survival Saga options. And then that was making me think, like, oh, I can use the friend UI Goku as well. So yeah, I just figured this is the better way, especially because a lot of them are buffing each other. So kind of like heroes, right? When you use one of these smaller niche, you know, universe category teams, you want to use them all together, and then they're going to be looking much better. Okay, so I guess we probably rinse and repeat, right? We should do the same thing we did before. Let's go ahead and activate UI Goku's active skill here. Yep. Perfect. We'll get that domain going. So all of our super type units are going to be buffed. And then, yeah, we'll keep him slot 1, obviously, to do the most damage there. And to protect us. And then we'll get the 2 rainbow key spheres for her. It's going to be good. And then the 1 same type orb for a little more healing. Creep us closer to that Dokkan attack. I kind of wish that there were more attacks in this first phase. You know, not necessarily before he's supering, but after would be nice. That was one of the reasons I kind of considered putting him slot 2, just because then we would have gotten the 3 counters after him supering, which is going to allow him to do a lot more damage, right? Okay. That's good. We're not looking as good as we were last time. Obviously, our attack stat's not as high. The amount of counters he's getting is lower. So we're not doing as much damage. Hopefully, do we get 1 more super here? No. Okay, technically this counts as like the 1 more super. I think with this damage here, yeah, this should be enough for us to finish him off. Should be, hopefully. Nice, yeah, that crit helps a lot. Dispo being built full additional here is going to be very helpful, right? Oh, wait, actually, I kind of don't want Dispo to finish the enemy right here. And of course he did because I said that. Yeah, so if he didn't finish him, that would have been solid, very solid, because then we could have had the weaker of the 2 turns be finishing that phase, and then we get UI Goku back, and then we just absolutely mollywop in here, right? Okay, so we already know we need to dodge up front. That just has to happen. Again, no same type orb selected. We literally can't throughout the entirety of the turn. That's so annoying. Yeah, so we just have to dodge or we're gonna die. Here we go, double dodge. Dodge it, please, no! Ah, hit! You loser, dude. You absolute loser. So in the entirety of this fight, Hit dodged 0 attacks. Cool. He only needed to dodge 3, and he dodged 0. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and jump back in. I am stubborn and determined. We're going to do it with this team. We are absolutely going to do it with this team. So I will jump back in solo here, and then I'll meet up with you guys when we get back to the full power Frieza phase. All right, guys, so we are back right here in the second to last phase. I decided to do something a little bit different on this run. I actually ran my rotations like this. So I had the Ribriannes together, and I was using Physical Ribrianne as my slot 1 unit. The only problem is that she gets all of that additional dodge chance based on the number of rainbow orbs, so it's a lot of RNG based on, you know, you can see this is the first turn on this fight because the enemy has full HP. We load it in, so we have a fresh field of orbs, and then we get the tech orb changes, but it doesn't affect the rainbow orbs at all. So luckily, we're able to get 3 rainbow orbs here. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get 3, yeah, when we select right there. Which is very good. So that's what we've been doing so far, and then on the opposite rotation, I'm just keeping UI Goku and Jiren together, because they link up pretty well being LRs and stuff, so they're doing a lot of damage. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. It looks like... Okay, wait, this is the second to last phase. Okay. I think I know what I want to do. I have a strat here. So we're going to not use the Ribrianne active right now. We're going to save it. We only have to dodge that 1 attack up front, and then we should be fine. Let's go ahead and keep selecting same type orbs. That way, all we have to do is live this turn. We've got amazing dodgers and type advantage post super attack. Okay, we already dodged the 1, so now all the attacks coming are post super, and we have type advantage on 1 and really good dodge chance on the other, as well as some defense raises that are going to happen throughout the super attack phase. So I think we'll be okay to survive this turn. Next turn, we'll get the Dokkan attack. We'll launch that with UI Goku. We should finish off this fight. And then on the following phase, we're going to use the Ribrianne active skill on the first turn of the final fight. And that's going to give us our giant form transformation, which is going to allow us to... okay, moment of truth. Do we live this? Do we live this? Please tell me we live this. Please, 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 please. Oh, beautiful. Wonderful. Okay. So we are golden. We are good to go. We're definitely going to survive to the next turn here. Okay, so... but yeah, that's going to allow us to basically sponge all of the enemy's attacks and stuff, right? Those 2 turns of giant form are going to make sure that FRIEZA uses their super attack and everything. Okay, so I don't actually want to transform here yet. We don't need it, right? Just using the Dokkan attack is going to be enough. So let's get all those orbs for Goku. We'll grab this. All right, perfect. Might as well get a same type orb. Okay. Nice, very good. All right, let's see what attack stat we are working with. It's only like 6 million, which makes sense because untransformed, this guy doesn't hit that hard. But I think between the Dokkan attack here and then whatever Jiren puts out this turn, we'll definitely squash this guy, right? And then worst comes to worst, Toppo can always clean things up for us a little bit if necessary. But I really don't think it's going to be. And if we get lucky enough to critical hit on this Dokkan attack too, then we could be looking pretty good. Ooh, nice. That was very good. Okay, and we get the additional as well. All right. Perfect, perfect. That should be it for him. And then Jiren will go ahead and finish off the phase with a nice 15 million. A very good turn for Toppo to be around, for sure. All that support is helping out a lot. Okay, perfect. There we go. So now we are on to the final phase. And we should have access to Ribrianne's transformation. Sweet. So we're going to go ahead and pop this very first thing. That way we don't have to worry about whatever these attacks are. Awesome. Some more orb changing. So we have 2 turns of this, right? I'm not super worried about the damage that we do here. I imagine we're not going to do, like, any damage, pretty much, to him. So I am going to try and leave a lot of these rainbow orbs on the field. That way, when we get back around, we'll be able to dodge a lot of those first attacks. Man, there's almost too many rainbow orbs. It's like I can't not select them, you know? And then we'll do this, I guess. If we notice Ribrianne doing a lot of damage here, then we'll change up the strat and select a bunch of orbs on this next turn. But I don't anticipate that happening. Okay, awesome. So here we go. This would have been a slot 1 super that we potentially could have gotten hit with again. And now we aren't going to have to worry about that, right? Because the FRIEZA's already dished out his super attack. I'm pretty sure that this FRIEZA can only super once per turn. Let's see. Yeah, once per turn, and he has a 10 attack cooldown. So, I think because we just ate that super right there, we're good to go. Though, okay, a 10 attack cooldown means all of these attacks he's doing now and then on the next turn as well are going to count for that. But that won't apply. You know, his ability to super again won't apply until turn 11. And obviously, it's still going to be turn 10 after we finish the transformation. So we definitely won't have to worry about that. All right, yeah, look how little damage we did, even with one full 24 key super. So I really am not concerned with the damage that we're doing. I am much more hard-pressed to get a lot of these rainbow orbs still on the field. That way we can get probably a solid 4 rainbow orbs selected with physical Ribrianne, and then she'll have an 88% chance to dodge, on top of definitely not being super attacked in slot 1. We're definitely going to win, right? Or at least, what I mean to say is that we're definitely going to survive that turn. Turn 10. And there will have been so many attacks on turn 10 that by the time we get to turn 11, he's pretty likely to super right away, but we still have UI Goku's transformation. So we'll be fine. So yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm pretty sure we are shoo-in to win here. All we needed was that dodge on the last phase, and we got that, so we're good to go. Okay, yeah, we'll grab all of these. We've got the 4 rainbow orbs for Ribrianne. Not looking bad at all. Okay. Alright, so we are getting hit, unfortunately, for no reason. 88% chance to dodge, still getting hit 2 out of 3 times. But it's a good thing that we opted to use the giant form attack, because that super attack was the second attack, and it looks like we would have gotten hit by it, because we got hit by the first 2 attacks just now. So that would have been another dead run, unfortunately. Alright, instead we'll be good to go, and I really don't think it matters how much damage we do here. I'm pretty sure UI Goku's just going to be able to melt him on this next turn. But it will depend on where the attacks are placed, is the thing. Because if we do have to put him in slot 1, I'll hope it's a turn like this, where there's like 5 or 6 attacks up front. If we get an unlucky turn where there's only like 1 attack up there, then I don't know. We might have to take a risk or 2. We'll see, we'll see. We're doing decent damage-wise on this turn. I'm kind of liking this. See if we can get the triple super triple crit turn with Dispo here. Nice. And? Oh. Triple crit, but double super. Oh, that's right. I forgot he has the, even another one. Okay, well, I mean, Frieza's almost dead at this point, so now it's just GG's. We're going to use the active skill, and then I don't even think Goku's going to attack. I'm pretty sure, look at that massive stack of attacks in slot 1. I'm pretty sure the counters alone are going to be enough to finish him off. Yeah, so we're just gonna let it ride. There we go. Awesome. UI Goku, the MVP on the Space Traveling Warriors team. You never knew it. You never knew it until now, but he is. Okay, well, obviously he's not going to finish this guy off unless we're critting, because the type disadvantage is going to mean he's doing nothing. Unfortunately. That's all right. We're going to be doing more damage during his super attacks, and then obviously those counters that happen after his super attacks are going to do a lot, because he gets, you know, buffed counters from the super attack effect. So there's a combination for a unit that I've kind of always wanted. I really wish that there was an active skill that is just like an attack active skill. That would like raise your attack for the turn or give you guaranteed crits for the turn or something like that on a counter unit. I feel like that would be so good, because then you could reliably like put them in slot 1 and already have their counters buffed prior to them doing their super attacks. Obviously, in this case, it didn't make a difference, but there have been a lot of cases in the past where, you know, you want to put the counter unit in slot 1, but they're just doing no damage until after they super, or they're getting hit really hard until after they super, something like that. But anyways, that is a tangent. So there we go. We were able to take down the Fighting Legend Frieza with a full Space Traveling Warriors team. This was also, remember, also a full Universe Survival Saga team. So there we go. Able to get some nice skill orbs here for Frieza-type units. Lovely, lovely stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed that run, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.